So Golden State will get the first possession. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Russell and Crabbe are in the backcourt together. Hollis, Jefferson, and Allen together down low. And it's Carroll in at the small forward position. Well, it's the first game of the regular season. Chris, talk about what you expect to see this year in the league overall, the feel you think you're going to get.
Well, I think there's going to be two sides. It's a copycat league, so you're going to see some teams that are going to try to speed up the play. You're going to see some teams that try to increase three-pointers and decrease their mid-range jumpers. And then reality will set in, and then they'll have to kind of get back to playing regular basketball. And for some teams, it's just straight development. How can you develop your young players and get them along with maybe some veterans who are going to be transitioned out in the middle of the year? So right now for coaches, GMs, presidents, there's a lot of optimism, but there's also a lot of pride and self-examination to see where they will be a year from now, as opposed to putting all their eggs in this season.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Russell against Curry. Pass to Crabbe. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thompson.
Well, the anticipation, the angles Clay takes defensively, really impressive.
To the middle. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Green. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Allen kicks to Carroll. They set the screen. Outside Russell. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Curry. Russell with the bucket.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Durant. Screen by Cousins. Outside Durant. Off the pick. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Here, matched up against the Golden State Warriors, is how they're going to tip off the new season. Allen, a screen on Iguodala. Carroll kicks to Crabbe. Over Thompson. Crabbe, no good.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
Iguodala's drive. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Iguodala's got his first bucket in this one.
And getting a quick head of steam. Iguodala beats the defense to the punch.
Pass to Russell. Here's the screen. Inside. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Warriors with possession here. Curry kicks to Thompson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Fades back. Allen with the rebound.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes but still get the wrong result.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Curry outside. Knocked loose.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, we'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Here is Durant, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Count that one.
Look, that's what's crazy about this guy. Inside, deep from three. Still, he's deadly from mid-range. Durant is as good as anyone from that part of the court.
Back to Russell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Russell's got his second bucket tonight.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Iguodala, the pass to Cousins. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, the body control of Cousins. Knows how to get hit and still finish off the shot.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it-type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast, and kudos to the Warriors front office for striking when the iron was hot.
Now, here's Thompson. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, that shot wide open.
Timeout.
And that's now 6 points for Kevin Durant. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Cousins. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, he chipped in about 25 per, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Now, here is Russell. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Pass to Thompson. Over Crabbe, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
I mean, he can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
Russell with it. Guarded now by Durant. He used that pick to get in close. Crabbe's got 8.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Russell against Curry. The dish now to Durant. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
The ability Durant has to score inside, it puts him over the top when you're talking about the NBA's best offensive players.
Russell kicks to Carroll. It's Hollis Jefferson, top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Here's Russell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Russell's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Because of his size and how he can adjust, Russell really proficient at hitting the contested J.
DeMarcus Cousins really the big final name in free agency last summer to land with the team. And Greg, did he shock the NBA world with his selection?
To take a 1-year deal with the Warriors, nobody saw this coming. It makes sense for Boogie. Time to rehab and then join a contender for the back half of the season. You would think he'll get a much bigger and longer contract offer after this year.
The first one falls.
What makes Cousins successful, you have to be willing to challenge people night in and night out at both ends on the floor.
Some changes for Golden State. Jordan Bell comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Both free throws good from Cousins. Chris, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for that the pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful?
Yeah, what I look for is balance of talent. Are you heavy loaded at the point guard position? If you have 5 point guards, it's usually not a great balance. But do you have guys that can specialize in their different areas, rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing? Do you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want? Do you have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive end? So with me, usually I see that it's a balance when you can kind of check off every box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get where we want to get.
Your Rebco's checked in for Golden State. And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, the much vaunted defense of the Warriors took a step back last season, falling from 2nd in the league in defensive rank to 11. But it's tough to nitpick, but I'm sure it's an area they're looking at to address.
Harris outside. The Nets working the ball around now. Screen by Fareed. Here's LeVert. Out to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Here's Fareed. Up again. Davis on the follow. And the Nets lead by 2.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Down low. Here's Livingston. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And tough defense has been a staple with this group in Golden State, reversing decades of history in that regard.
Decades and decades and decades. The Warriors hadn't been better than 10th in defensive efficiency since 1979. A 35-year hiatus that happily came to an end in 2014.
Timeout called, the Nets. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. 5th, Kevin Durant.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Fareed setting the pick for Harris. Lock at 6. Fareed, a screen on Durant. Excellent use of the screen that time. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. Bell's shot is good.
And this is where Bell likes to operate. Comfortable inside, knows he can get it done from there.
To the wing right side. LeVert the pass to Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense and he wants to win. When tempers flare, don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
And the first one drops. And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game. Great people skills, sure. But he's not a pushover.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors trail by 3. Livingston with it. He kicks it to Durant. Over Fareed. Again, Golden State.
All he needs is a screen to create just a sliver of daylight. Durant will take it from there.
Here's LeVert, defended by Jerebko. Screen by Fareed. Pass to LeVert. 6 to shoot. Over Bell. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Durant against Harris. Lets it fly. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's 12 points for Kevin Durant. LeVert the pass to Fareed. To the inside. Davis. And it's Davis with the jam. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
The pass to Jerebko. 1:32 left to play in the first. Cousins against Davis. And Davis sends it back. Here's LeVert. Kicks it to Harris. The call will go against Jerebko. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That's good from Harris. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Warriors trailing. Livingston kicks to Bell. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson outside. Over Harris. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And there's the feed to Dinwiddie. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's LeVert. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Dinwiddie. A three ball. Not going to go that time. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Coming to the Brooklyn Nets in 2017, Alan Crabb saw the opportunity.
Being a Net for me, man, is just great. You know, it's good for my future. It's good for my career. I think they did whatever they had to do in order to get me. So why wouldn't you want to play for an organization like that, man?
Clearly, this team values Crabb and Greg, what he gives them.
And no question, Crabb is a floor spacer who also defends at a high level, a versatile player.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, that's what helped fuel this lead. They caught the defense a little bit off guard.
So for Brooklyn now, Dinwiddie and LeVert teaming up as the backcourt. Kenneth Faried is out there with Davis, and it's Harris in its small forward. Here's Dinwiddie. Davis sets a screen. Here's LeVert. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, and you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, if you think about Sean Livingston's career, you know how close it came to ending. A knee injury so severe that doctors considered amputation. But he never gave up, and he made it back.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First one falls for him. And C-Webb Livingston's story. So many extremes, from a young franchise cornerstone with the Clippers to wondering if he'd ever be able to play again, or ever be able to walk again.
Yeah, he fought his way through. I mean, first a journeyman bouncing around 8 or 9 teams, and then a key factor for the Warriors championship team. I mean, you could make a movie about it. That's how dramatic it is.
Last season, they were trying to speed up the game, C-Webb. Teams were given fewer timeouts. Do you think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, the new rules, 18 to 14 total timeouts, no more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up, and these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are. And I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep the game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it, and look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West, but I tell you what, it seems like it's speeded up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. And Thompson gets it to go.
Oh, such a monster. I mean, just such a smooth operator in the pick and roll. Clay times his move perfect.
To the left wing. It's Davis on the wing, defended by Bell, and the foul on Jordan Bell. That is his first foul of the game. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Urebko. And a change for the Nets. Russell, he's checked in for Harris. Unloads from 13. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 8.
And just a good feel for everything around him. The mid-range area, comfortable spot for Russell.
They set the pick. Back to Iguodala. Passes it to Thompson. On deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Fareed's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Davis dishes to Fareed. Out left to the wing. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Russell, no luck. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Back to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Brooklyn trailing. Russell left side. Pass to Crabbe over Thompson. Crabbe good. 10 points for him.
And Crabbe knows he has the green light to shoot. When he catches the pass, he's ready to pull the trigger.
Curry passes to Green. Russell against Curry. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Goodness. Timeout called the Nets.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Nets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
Now here's Curry after D'Angelo Russell's miss. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Coming off a terrific season, 7th in assists and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Now here's Curry after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Curry kicks to Bell. 6 on the shot clock, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Back to Carroll. From the arc. That shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Thompson outside. Over Crabbe. Again, Golden State.
Always got to be up on Thompson. I mean, he came into the league with a crazy weather.
Now here's Crabbe. He's covered by Thompson. Back to Crabbe. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. And it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. He kicks it to Crabbe. Back to Russell. Allen, a screen on Curry. It's stolen by Green. Thompson outside. Green, the screen. Curry against Russell. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Thompson, no good. Nets trail by 4. And here's Carroll. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Number 1, Steph Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Knocks it loose. Now the Warriors moving it up. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Curry against Russell. There's the pass to Carroll. There's the pick. Kicks it to Crabbe. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Thompson. 5 on the clock. Hollis Jefferson passes to Carroll. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Thompson for the triple. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Carroll. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Great D that time from Green.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
Allen's shot is off.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. No one near him. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Nets trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Allen, a screen on Iguodala. Carroll passes to Russell. Allen with the screen for Russell. Down low, Hollis Jefferson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
No good on that one. Some changes for Golden State. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Jordan Bell. And Durant subbed in for Iguodala. And he's good on the second. And so it's Golden State with it. Curry kicks to Green. The screen from Thompson. Green, the pass to Durant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Durant hits them both. You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
And the Nets miss again. Warriors leading by 15. Takes the 13-footer. It's good. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Green. Shoots off the screen. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Nets trail by 15. Here's Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Carroll. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Carroll. Yarebko's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. The Nets also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Allen. Fareed comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's LeVert in for Crabbe. That one is no good. Warriors leading by 14. And Curry has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
Now here's Carroll. Davis kicks to Dinwiddie. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Dinwiddie's got 6.
Look at this. I like this team basketball, keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Now here's Jerebko. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 points. That one goes. And the Warriors lead by 17.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
Davis sets a screen. Passes to Dinwiddie. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
Harris is checked in for the Nets. Davis dishes to Dinwiddie. Davis sets a screen. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Kerr. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Well, he has the ability to make some subtle adjustments. I mean, just create just enough space to get your shot off.
Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jerebko, the pass to Durant. Cousins, no one around him. Off target from outside.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Pass to LeVert. Good on the shot.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The pass to Livingston. There's a good screen. Here's Durant, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call, Brooklyn the foul. The Warriors have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Durant.
I mean, think about Durant. He's such a unique player. He uses his length. That's my man, Stretch Armstrong. He's basically a 7-foot guard.
Durant hits them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Dinwiddie kicks to Fareed. Dishes it to Dinwiddie. They set the pick. Here's LeVert. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 15. Pass to Curry. Back to Durant. Over Harris. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I love the attacking mentality of Durant. Look, when he's in the zone, he finds a variety of ways to score buckets on him.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Kenneth Fareed. Kenneth, you guys have been out-rebounded by a lot. Why do you think that's happened?
I don't know. We're missing a lot of threes, so they're getting a lot of those rebounds, and they're really gang rebounding in this group. So they're really getting after it, and they're making sure that we don't get no second-chance shots.
Well, we'll see if that gets fixed in the second half, Kenneth. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. If they're serious about cutting into this deficit, it's gut check time. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Thompson and Durant fill out the perimeter. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Curry in at point guard. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Cloak loose. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. Coming off a terrific season. First in free throw shooting. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Now, here's Green. 17-point lead, their biggest. Back to Durant. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Nets. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Now Crabbe. He kicks to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Curry. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets.
And one of the most versatile scorers in the league. D'Angelo will sock you from all angles.
Again, the Nets for 2.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Green. Screen by Cousins. Green in the post. Yep, that one goes. Green's got 6.
One of the more multi-purpose players you'll find. I mean, Green can score from anywhere on the court.
Carroll against Durant. Down low. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Steph Curry with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson.
And Crabbe is known as a sniper. He's a consistent scorer. He shoots a great percentage from anywhere on the court.
The Nets have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Alan Crabbe, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, he uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know a hot crab is a handful to deal with.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 19. Green, the screen. Green with a screen on Russell. Screen by Cousins. Thompson inside the line. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night. Nets trail by 15. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Steph Curry, of course, a 2-time MVP. If there's one area he can still improve on, though, Chris, I think Coach Kerr would say it's limiting his turnovers.
Well, we forget Steph was a shooting guard up until his final season in college. I mean, he made incredible strides as a ball handler, but that recognition of what passes to avoid still developing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. 4th, Klay Thompson.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
3rd quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Warriors leading by 15. Passes it to Cousins. Looking to end his cold spell to the inside. And Green slams it in.
I mean, he's built like a truck. Draymond easily able to finish through contact now with the chance to put the cherry on top.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge. Also in his opponents' ears as well. And then there's the officials. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Green. And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in technicals. If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength can probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none. But I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm.
Now Cousins. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Iguodala gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Grab the pass to Allen. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him. We know that stars, especially superstars, get some level of benefit from the refs. What do you think of that? Is that good for the game?
I think the refs should always be fair. I think, yes, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt if you're James Harden and you can cross everyone over and you get 10 free throws a game. He earns those most nights. But, yeah, there's going to be some nights in which he gets a call or two here because as an offensive player, you want to be so aggressive that you put the referees in a tough position to make a tough call and to see what that was. Fans want to see the best players play, not sit. So you have to be judicious with how far you go, but just sometimes slip in the tendencies. And I used to get so mad when all I would do is go challenge a shot. The human kickstand would kick his leg out. The ref would say I fouled him, I didn't foul him, and the best actor in the world would get to go to the line, get a 4-pointer. And okay, Caleb, what was the question again? Stars, superstars getting.
Let's stop. Let's stop.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game, a number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the league continues to grow.
Russell with the bucket.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Cousins with a screen on Russell. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding his spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
Now here's Carroll. They set the pick from outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last two possessions. They're going at one another.
Green, the screen. They get a hand on it. Outside, Russell. Again, the Nets for two.
And great play call. Just so often an initiator, Russell can also catch and fire.
Green, the screen. It's Curry outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson's got his third rebound tonight. Crabbe with the ball. 12 points for him. Kicks it to Russell. Lets it go with a three. And the Nets, another three.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Thompson passes to Curry. Green with a screen for Iguodala. Outside, Green. It's Carroll on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Crabbe, good. Crabbe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Crabbe is a polished scorer. I mean, he's skilled at converting close to the basket. You can't give him this kind of position.
Curry kicks to Green. Screen by Cousins. Green dishes to Thompson. That one, no good.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
They're running. Iguodala, the pass to Green, and it's denied, but they recover it. Curry outside. Allen with the rebound. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-3 run. Now here's Crabbe. He's covered by Thompson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And Crabbe has a perfect shooting form. He's outstanding at getting his feet under him and then knocking down the long three ball.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Outside Carroll. And the Nets, another three.
Timeout. I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out on him.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Some changes for Golden State. Urebko comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. And a new group in for the Nets. Davis is checked in for Allen. Fareed comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Levert's checked in for Damari Carroll. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Russell. Now here's Jerebko. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Drills his third three of the half. I mean, that's 15 points from long range for him today.
Pass to Levert. And here is Crabbe. He's covered by Livingston. Crabbe the pass to Fareed. Back to Crabbe. Clock at 6. Over Iguodala. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Bell is checked in for Sean Livingston. And Fareed kicks to Crabbe. Back to Fareed. They set the screen. The dish to Dinwiddie. There's the pass to Crabbe. Screen by Fareed. Clock at 6 to the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I've got to like seeing Crabbe move the ball. A capable passer who makes smart decisions.
Pass to Bell. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Cousins. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Levert. Davis sets a screen. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Bell. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. And that one drops for him. Cousins has got his third basket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 8. Fareed outside. Passes it to Levert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against the Nuggets, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
First free throw is good. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Golden State. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Harris is checked in. Good on both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Warriors leading by 12. Curry kicks to Jerebko. Pass to Durant. Screen by Cousins. Over Fareed. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's now 24 points for Kevin Durant. Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Fareed outside. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. Screen by Cousins. Curry passes to Jerebko. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Kevin Durant. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Now here is Harris. Here's Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Over Curry. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Warriors leading by 12. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry's shot is good.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead safe as long as he's on the floor.
19 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's LeVert. He's got 6. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. And here is Cousins. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. It's good stuff.
Urging his team quite clearly to keep pushing the break.
And Kevin, Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. Dinwiddie and LeVert teaming up as the backcourt. Harris is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. Curry with the steal. He feeds it to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Durant's got 28 points for the game.
A go-to shot for KD. I mean, his catch-and-shoot jumper is butter.
Screen by Faried. Now the pass to LeVert. Harris trying to get free.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the basket by Curry.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Now here's Cousins. Durant kicks to Cousins. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and the shot goes in. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins, skilled at spotting the open man.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Harris a screen. Here's LeVert looking to end the run. Buries the long-range jumper.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jordan Bell. And it's Thompson in for Jerebko. Cousins, and Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. Here's Cousins. The shot from the low post is good. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Fareed outside. Kicks it to Dinwiddie. Davis sets a screen. Pass to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cousins has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Yeah, once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. We're seeing that tonight. Their entire offense is revolving around him, and boy, is he coming through.
Davis sets a screen. Davis with a screen on Curry. It's stolen by Curry. Outside, Green. He kicks to Curry. Thompson outside. Passes it to Durant. Over Harris. Durant, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Curry. Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. I wonder if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, for the East and the West.
Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective. 5 on the clock, and Allen with the block. Carroll against Durant. There's the pick. Here's Dinwiddie. Back to Carroll. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Carroll's got 9 points now in just the second half. Warriors leading by 19. Now Curry. Outside, Green. Off the pick. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Curry. Dinwiddie passes to Hollis Jefferson. Tipped away. Outside, Green. Fades away. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
So for the Nets, Allen Crabbe comes in for Harris. And it's Russell in for Dinwiddie. Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Carroll with it. Allen, a screen on Durant. Carroll kicks to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
Pass to Green. Dishes it to Thompson. Hits the jumper in space. Thompson's got 28.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
Here's Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
And there's the pass to Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got 30 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now here's Crabbe. He's covered by Thompson. Crabbe dishes to Russell. He's feeling it. No good off the back of the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Carroll. Crabbe with the ball. Working on Thompson. Green with the block.
And what Green lacks in height, he makes up for in height. He's such an outstanding shot blocker.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 31 points for Kevin Durant.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, what I like about it most is he's doing it efficiently.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Back to Carroll. Shot clock at 5. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Carroll's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Feeds to Durant. Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. C-Webb, you think the changes will promote, better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams. That's the way that it should be. The bad teams should get the little bit of help that they're needed. And I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured the lottery odds.
Thompson with the bucket.
And you can tell Thompson knows his role. He's out there to score. He loves to stay aggressive.
Nets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Russell passes to Allen. Back to Russell. Lets it go from 14. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Screen by Cousins. It's Thompson off the drive and against the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Thompson's got 34.
Oh, man, playing hard, staying active. Clay really knows how to use those screens.
Carroll with it, guarded now by Durant. To the inside. Here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Curry. Here's Russell. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Monster night, and what's scary, Russell's built for many more of these.
Screen by Cousins. Durant, the pass to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's 23 points for Steph Curry.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C-Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Crabbe. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. He gets that one. Thompson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
An impressive defender who uses his length well. Thompson is adept at finding ways to come up with steals.
Now here's Crabbe. Tight defense on him. Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Allen with the screen for Carroll. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Cousins. Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is Thompson's calling card, a lethal three-point shooter with unlimited range.
The Nets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Russell kicks to Carroll. Allen, a screen on Durant. Carroll against Durant. to end the run. And Durant sends it back.
Well, Durant covers a ton of ground with his length, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
And Green gets it to go.
Well, Kevin, they would love to see every possession end with a high percentage shot like that.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Klay Thompson.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Fareed's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Warriors with possession here. Jerebko kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. And stolen by Russell. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Davis with a screen on Thompson. LeVert makes it off the glass.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Jones with the screen on Russell. Here's Livingston. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
And Shaun Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
Free throw good, Livingston.
Oh, well, one interesting fact about Shaun people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to LeVert. Over Thompson. Kept alive. And Jones sends it back. And here's Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing.